actually when defending.
I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on. People deluded, I'm back again. I know by now you're probably hating my voice and my face, but for those of you who aren't, one love for tuning back in each and every time. And if you're locked in for the first time, make sure you're subscribing. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. I hope everyone's healthy. I hope everyone is progressing where their goals, hopes, dreams, ambitions, and aspirations are concerned. Please do me a favor. Make sure you're liking, you're commenting, and subscribing. Now, this World Cup, I can't lie, it might just be the best one of my lifetime. I'm only 27. It might be the best one of my lifetime. It's got everything. It's got goals. It's got controversy. It's got VAR doing nonsense. It's got us fullbacks and for the fullback unions, we're doing all right. You know, Dumfries is doing his thing for Holland. Deluded and Rafael Guerrero obviously chipped in. Shaw's doing all right. And there's plenty of fullbacks that have been in the tournament that have done well. Maybe people will stop underappreciating what right backs and left backs and stuff bring to the game, whether we're overlapping, whether we're coming inverted and things like that. Commiserations to Jacob because they've just been demolished 6-1 against Portugal. Portugal 6, Switzerland 1. I can't lie, it's bad mind, but you know how Brazil's my team if it's not England or France, and that was kind of hoping that Portugal would get another couple. So that is the heaviest defeat that I've seen in my lifetime, which Brazil versus Germany is always going to be attached to that. Now, obviously, everyone's going to do it. You know, Gabriel Jesus is injured at the moment. You know, he's undergone surgery on his knee after picking up an injury at this World Cup. Everyone's going to do it now. We're going to get linked with a bunch of strikers. Any striker that somewhat tickles Arsenal fans' fancies, we're going to be, should we take a chance? And, you know, Gonçalo Ramos, forgive me for mispronunciation. It's quite mad, you know, seeing people develop because he was playing when I was watching it, he was playing in the 2016 Kevin De Bruyne Cup over there in Belgium, I believe. And 6 or so years later in 2022, at 21 years of age, he scored the first hat-trick. He's probably been the first player allowed to actually get their hat-trick in this World Cup because a couple of players, Saka, Southgate, have been on, you know, scored 2 goals and been on a hat-trick and been subbed. You know, it's quite crazy that there were 6 goals Portugal scored and Ronaldo didn't get one in it, really. Shout out Pepe there as well, Dark Arts Master. Away from that, though, we're not going to get him. You know, I don't know if we're going to even have an offer. I don't know if we're even going to bring in another striker, but purely just a talking point. Where Ramos is concerned, he got the first hat-trick of this tournament, the first significant hat-trick at international level in his career. And there's a lot to like about the Benfica lad. First thing, Benfica were going to sell to the highest bidder. And he's a player that, you know, hasn't really got too much minutes in the World Cup and done anything of note prior to obviously against Switzerland. But, you know, just to humor you lot, he's 21 years of age. You know, I do think there's a lot to work on. I think his general play isn't probably of the level it could be. It could get a lot better. I do think he presses in stages, but that could be more demanding. It sounds stupid, but one thing I like about him is he's a striker from what I've seen away from this game today, which everyone's going to claim they know him and that and whatnot. It sounds stupid, but he's an instinctive striker and like they should be, and he takes opportunities where they come. Like the goal he scored where I can't remember who set him up. I think it was João Felix, another player who's welcomed to side for the Arsenal and come to the Emirates. He's knocked it into his path. He's taken a shot with his right. I mean, a touch of his right. It's been set onto his left, and he smashed it from an acute angle. Now it was a good finish, but a lot of players would try and shift that, especially strikers in the modern day, try and shift that onto their favoured foot. There's a lot to like about him, man. He can score a variety of goals. He's got good movement. I think the pressing and the general play could improve. But at 21 years of age, having 80 odd appearances for Benfica, he's doing all right. The problem is they've just sold Darwin Núñez for 100 million, and he was not really at Benfica that long, so they might go for it. But maybe that's someone that we've probably done our scouting on. When you look at his statistics, people, you know, he's actually fairly clinical in the Portuguese league. Well, that's defo changed now, I'm sure. From 4, he's at the time of this is probably not updated because he bagged a hat-trick now. 4 appearances at international level, 3 goals. In the top division in Portugal, he scored 20 times in 45 games with 5 assists to complement that. You've obviously seen him playing the youth league, just like the Kevin De Bruyne Cup and whatnot. 28 goals in 80 appearances for Benfica. 10 goals. You know, this season, you know, he's got 14 goals in all comps in 21 appearances and 6 goals to match. Could that be an angle? Now, like I said, there's a lot he needs to work upon. And for those who have, I'm not no expert on Portuguese football with him, but I've seen him before. for those that are drawing conclusions on him based in the World Cup, respectfully, you can only play what's in front of you. But there is a tax that has to be given to Switzerland, and it's a small sample size. But could it be worth it? You know, there's resale value. He's 21. He's kind of like the Mudriks and the players we've got in a variety of positions. That he's young, he's impressionable, he seems willing to learn, he could be crafted, and ultimately carries resale value as well. So could that be an angle to explore for Arsenal? I'm not too sure, but I just thought it would provide a talking point for us Arsenal fans, because I miss our Arsenal related content and things like that. Arsenal are in action on Thursday. I will be doing a watch along for that game. I don't even know if it's Lyon or what time, but rest assured I'll have that. So, yeah, credit to him for getting his hat-trick for Portugal today. And I think he's the first player in this competition to get a hat-trick. So, yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. I know my videos are normally longer, but I'm going to get out of here and leave you lot alone, people. Stay blessed, stay safe. I'm out.
So, it's always just that active and defending.
I think it's like